And that's it. I'm about to cut some giant pockets into this giant carbon fiber sheet that I made. You watched the process, you watched me lay it up, you watched me infuse it, and now we're gonna chop it up. It is 52 inches by 35 inches. It is a massive sheet. It's also 4 millimeters thick. It's one layer of 2x2 twill weave carbon fiber on each side with a honeycomb core. It's extremely strong, and I'm about to make, at least I hope, a really cool real estate sign. So it's a DDCS version 4.1 offline controller. I don't need a laptop. It's all right here in this cool little box, ready to operate. So I'm gonna cancel out here, and we have X, Y, Z, and our global positioning, as you already know, and our 0. So the first step we have to do is I need to put that spindle on a 0 origin mark and add this 0.8 millimeter bit. So I'm going to use this manual controller and get the spindle up close so I can change the bit out. I'm going to raise up the Z. Grab a spanning wrench. Running a 3.5 millimeter collet. These end mills rather, are extremely delicate. One tap and they break. Okay, so now I need to go to my 0 mark. I have the measurements already defined, so I'm gonna back up, slightly put the bit onto the stock, which is the carbon fiber. I need to get up close because I'm kind of blind. Okay, so now I'm going to take the Z down until I can't move that paper. There it is. Okay, so we're kissing the sheet. I'm gonna shut the manual pulse generator wheel off. I don't need that anymore. And back to the machine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna zero out the work coordinates, which are right here. I wanna start, here is my zero origin. Everything starts from zero. I'm gonna hit shift. It's gonna give me a main page menu. I'm gonna come down here to zero. All axes go to zero, so I'm gonna hit enter. Boom. All our axes are zeroed now. Next thing is to grab the correct file, which we already have it, it's right here, but just to be sure, I'm gonna show you. So we're gonna go right here, grab that one for the job. Showing right here, we're ready. I have to home the machine. So I'm gonna come up on the Z so I don't scratch up that sheet. And if you see, I lifted it up. And then if I come back over here, I'm gonna hit the home process, which I wanna show you on the box. So we're gonna hit home. We're gonna run a home program so the machine knows where the home parameters are. So I'm gonna hit home in the main menu. In the sub menu, it's asking me, what do I wanna do? Do I want X axis home, Y, Z, on and on? I wanna home all the axes. So hit that, and as you can see, it's gonna home up on its own. It's gonna come over here and hit these limit switches, which are right here. Here for the X. And a little light's gonna come on when it gets there, and it's gonna back off 3 millimeters. So I have it backing off of all limits 3 millimeters. Now it's coming forward. And it's gonna hit its Y limit. So it already knows where the Z limit is. It already knows where the X limit is. And now it's gonna show itself where the Y limit is. Boom. So it backed off 3 millimeters. Now I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna hit go back to zero, where we zeroed it previously, right? Zero. And you'll see the machine. Oops, I made a huge mistake. I wasn't paying attention. I got ahead of myself and I zeroed it out at the home position. So now I gotta go back manually and zero it at that origin again. So let's do it all again.
A little bit more. One little tiny bump.
One bump. One pulse.
Little pulse this way. One back.
One back. One pulse back.
You're ready, right there.
Okay. Thank you. That's Isaac on the back of the camera. That's my son. Maybe he can introduce himself one of these days. Oops, bad mistakes. I'm not paying attention. I'm being distracted here.
You're good.
Good. Zero that out. So like I told you, show you again just because that's why we're really here, right? So we'll hit shift. We're in the main menu. We can either go to 0 or we'll 0 it out. If we went to 0, we would go to where I previously zeroed it near the home position. But I'm gonna 0 it right here. So 0 everything. All axes get zeroed. Now we're there. I'm gonna raise it up just a tad to get the paper off. Paper should be able to come off now. Now if you look, I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna hit shift. And I'm gonna go to, I'll show you guys again. So I'm gonna go shift. I'm gonna go to 0, not set 0. I'm gonna go to 0. And it stopped right where we set it to kiss. And we're back at 0. There's only one thing left to do before we start the 25-hour operation, and that's hit start. I'm extremely anxious, nervous. I've made a lot of mistakes. Our aluminum sheet didn't cut out too well. I had some problems there. We got to redo that. So I moved forward to the carbon fiber sheet. It's going to take 25 hours and we'll see what's up. Anyway, here we go. I'm going to hit start. 22 hours. Here's our time. Our feed rate. Before I hit start, let me explain something real quick. Here we have our feed rate override, our spindle rate override, and those are our two main concerns. So I'm gonna leave everything as is. I might take the feed rate down. It's running pretty low. I know our spindle is running at 19,000 revolutions per minute. I set the spindle rate very high. It's a chip breaker end mill, and that's gonna cut that carbon hopefully good. So let me hit start and we'll see what's up. Okay, so it's like 20 hours later. I've had to change the bit one time. Check it out. What a machine. What a machine. I love it. It's my best friend. It's my new best friend. Anyway, I don't remember exactly what all I've recorded in this. I know I'm showing the infusion and the release on the glass panel, the tempered glass. I don't know if I caught any of the design in the CAD program, and I know I didn't capture any of the CAM paths programs, which took a lot of time. It all takes a lot of time, but man, it's kind of hot in here. Anyway, it's June 1st, 2025. I'm done. Really excited. A lot of grit, a lot of sweat, blood, tears, of course. What we did is we laid 2x2 twill weave by 4mm honeycomb structural core, followed by another 2x2 twill weave, carbon fiber, 3K weight fabric, and we infused it on a tempered glass. We used 2 gallons of aerospace spec infusion epoxy. We ran the infusion. That was a success. Let it cure, dry, trimmed it for the machine, created a design in CAD. Then we had to run a cam path with a 0.8mm PCB printed circuit board bit for high tolerances. And that's what we got. We threw it on the machine, we cut it, had to fit it. There wasn't much room. It was big. It was big. I had to move the limits on the machine. Anyway, that's the result we got. I'm gonna let you check it out. What else happened? Broke a bit halfway through an end mill, replaced it. Had to cut the S out, some by hand. Didn't set the 0 probe right, and that's the result. Anyway, episode 3. Thanks for watching. Welcome. Stay tuned. I know I don't get the videos out as much as you'd like, or as much as I'd like, but they're coming. We got a lot more to show. Hang tight and enjoy this.